Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Hernandez. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense getting set for first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Got his man quickly. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Addison. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He's looking to throw. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have an inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's got it on the right. Afterbird got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sparty. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes the grab down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They're backed up in their own end, and they need 7 on 2nd down from the 10. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this 2nd half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Aggies are marching down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the gun, the ground game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Offense gets set for second down. Reads it, fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Pierre. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
At the 20, he's got space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to...
Touchdown, Michigan State! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about this running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Michigan State, 21, Texas A&M, 7.
Going for the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas A&M, 7.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. That knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays. And this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league. 2nd down coming up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Oh,
he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Give to the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Throws to the back. Grabs it in the middle. At the 40. There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Second down now after the sack. Dropping back, it's Pierre. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Got his man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And they got him for the sack. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On second down, he'll let it fly. That one comes out hot down the right side. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half.
Number 17.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Going to the run to start this second half. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Pierre. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Finds a man on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the handoff. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. To the air, it's Pierre. Right down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets open down the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Open space at the 25. He's off to the races. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The play action fake, trying to get to it. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Pierre. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Sparty! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hernandez. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially...
Touchdown, Michigan State! And the stomping has commenced.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hernandez. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a...
And he's thrown another interception.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding.
Touchdown, Spartans! And the route is on. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Addison. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception.
Touchdown.
Party. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Hernandez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
On the set.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan State 56, Texas A&M 14.
And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. He wants to throw. Going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
Ready?
Line is set on third down.
29 Philly.
The snap sets up to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Okay, ready?
Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air. It's Pierre. Moves away as he feels pressure. He chucks one out to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give as they work on that clock. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions.
What a snag by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through the tackle. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Past the 30. No, he got loose. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Touchdown, Michigan State. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
They'll run for it on 4th down. Discards a man. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. You think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback adapted. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots were...
Oh, look out, there he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To throw, it's Pierre. They're bringing heat. He's going up top. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.